Welcome in, everyone. UGA Football Live with JC Shelton. As you might be able to hear, UGA Football Live is playing hurt. Okay, we've been bitten by the injury bug. The weather has gotten your boy here, and that's why we haven't been able to go this week, to be honest. I've been waiting for this voice to catch up. It hasn't. So instead of asking you guys to sit through a 30-minute show or 40-minute show, which I wouldn't do myself, listen to me talk that long, we're going to go for a few minutes here. I do want to get, this game has so much weight to it. Georgia-Tennessee in Athens, prime time, ABC. College game day is going to be there in the morning. It's going to be an absolute show in Athens this Saturday night. I have to get something out for it, right? And I had the option, do it hurt or don't do it at all. We're doing it hurt, folks. And I know Georgia is as well. Multiple injuries. We'll start it right there. I'll get right into it, folks. Multiple injuries up front. You've got Ernest Green playing hurt. You've got Micah Morris playing hurt. Tate Rattler's playing hurt. The offensive line suffered last week because of that. And you hear the national pundits, they're talking about this offensive line can't block for Carson Beck. Weeks earlier, they were the best offensive line in the country. It's injuries, okay? Can they play up to their potential or close to it against a good front seven in Tennessee? James Pierce Jr. is going to be a problem, 5.5 sacks. Gets a lot of pressures. Don't let the sacks numbers don't jump off the page, 5.5, but he does get in the backfield a lot. That is going to be key for Georgia. Running back room, decimated. Branson Robinson, out. Roderick Robinson, haven't played a snap this season, out. Trevor Etienne, a threat. Georgia's leading rusher, threat in the pass game, out of this game as well. Nate Frazier, folks, he's either going to have to be the workhorse or we're going to see a lot of Dwight Phillips Jr. and Chauncey Bowens. All those factors play a huge part in how this game is going to turn out because this Georgia offense has to put up points. They got to put up points against a really good Tennessee defense. Now, Georgia's defense here has a real chance to play good. I'm talking about kind of against Texas good here at home. Georgia's not played at home in Sanford Stadium in over a month. Okay, this is the first ranked opponent in the last 8 games at Sanford Stadium. We all know what happened in 2022. And I see why people are bringing that up as far as Tennessee coming in. They're higher ranked, right? They have a lot of expectations. People were wanting Georgia to lose that game. They end up blowing Tennessee out. That's different feeling this season. Because this Tennessee team is better than Georgia in multiple areas. Offense, higher ranked. Defense, higher ranked. But this Georgia defense is going to have to play really well. And I like him. Because Nico's probably going to play. Questionable, right? Concussion protocol. Questionable for a reason, I think, to make Georgia prepare for 2 quarterbacks. Nico, this is going to be the most electric, hostile atmospheres he's ever played in. All right? They've played in 2 road SEC games this year. Oklahoma, won by what? 12? 10 points. Arkansas, lost by 5. Nico did not play well in that Arkansas game. He's a redshirt freshman. He's going to be a great player. He's got a rocket arm. He can move. How limited is he? 1. 2, can he answer the bell in an environment like that on the road at night? I think that's why this line we're seeing, it opened at 10, went to 10.5 Georgia, back to 9.5 today as we're speaking. And I wouldn't be surprised if it moved more as more information comes out on Nico. That's why that line's sitting there, I think, because Georgia's back is against the wall. Tennessee hasn't been great on the road. And we'll start on that. I think that is the key for me is Georgia being, against the wall. This is your season. This is a playoff elimination game. Because that committee, that college football playoff committee, told Georgia and Kirby Smart and those dogs that this number 1 strength of schedule is not that big of a deal, which you've heard, Josh Brooks talk about it today. You heard Kirby Smart talk about it multiple times this week. I've written about his answers for Athlon Sports. Check us out multiple times this week. They don't like it. I don't think they should. I think they have every right to be upset with that because playing on the road like they have against these teams on the SEC is crazy. It's crazy. All right, so this is an elimination game, most likely for Georgia. You lose this game, you're probably not in. So that considered with Kirby Smart is going to be able to get these guys up, kind of like at Texas, but you have the added benefit of being at home here with that crowd. My gut is 100% telling me Georgia. I think it's going to be closer than the line indicates, at least right now. Right? Carson Beck, I think, is going to play better at home. The run game, what is Georgia going to do? A lot of, run game extensions, passes, the screens. I know you all love them. They do work sometimes. They're going to run a lot of them, I think, because of the running game, the running back room, the offensive line being injured. So expect a lot of that. I think Carson Beck is going to play better, though. And I really like Nico to make some mistakes. I think that's going to happen if he plays, which I think he will. And I think Georgia defensively plays really good game, okay? Forces Tennessee's offense into bad situations, maybe gets a turnover or two. Georgia's able to at least get first downs when needed, get points in the red zone, which they've been good at this year in the red zone. So I like Georgia in a closer one, 24-17. Dogs move on, match up with UMass and Georgia Tech to end the season and get in the college football playoff.